Hey guys, it's Allison, and we want to take a second to talk about our newest sponsor. It's this awesome company called Carnivore Club, and here's what they do. Every month, they scour the country for the most mind-blowingly delicious meat producers they can find. They pick out the very best 4 to 6 of the products that supplier makes. They put those delicious edible treasures into a box, and then they ship it to your door, your very own door. You can get wild boar salami, spicy pork chorizo, venison jerky. There's just a huge variety of amazing meats. They find a whole new supplier to feature every month, so every box you get is a totally new selection of different cured meats.
I have a box.
We finally have a box.
We got a box.
If this sounds familiar, it's because Carnival Club sponsored us a couple episodes ago, and Alex gave them the wrong address,
and
so
we didn't have a box.
We didn't have a box, but this month we have a box.
We have a box.
We got a box of meats,
and
we're already
great.
eating them, and it's perfect. It's like the perfect thing to have with a drink. So in our box, we got Wagyu salami, like full Wagyu. It's so good. We got
Tom's having the Wagyu for the first time.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
We got something called Nostrano, which is a pink peppercorn pork sausage. We got a cacciatorini picante. I did not know there was going to be math in this. I'm sorry.
How great is that? Cacciatorini.
It's a spicy hunter sausage. I'm terrible at this. It's a Tuscan style salami.
It's also good.
And then we got a duya, which is spreadable salami, you guys. I'm
so excited.
Yeah,
First,
you spread it on a cracker, and it's like just
you got to try. Hey, you got to try the hunter sausage.
It's
the
so
spicy
good.
Hunter. Yeah. It's so good. It tastes like buffalo chicken wings.
Yeah, all of this is awesome. All right, so you guys, if you like the sound of this, you go to Carnivore Club.
Right? I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm giving them the address.
Super fennel.
You guys go to carnivoreclub.co. That is co, not .com. You leave off the M for meat. And you sign up to get your first box for 10% off with the promo code Happy Hour. That is one word, no space, capital H's, all around, Happy Hour. It's pretty simple. If a box of amazing meat delivered to your door once a month sounds awesome to you, it is time to join the Carnivore Club. That is carnivoreclub.co with the promo code Happy Hour with no space and capital H's, and you get 10% off. Now give me more meat.
Take the meat.
Give her some meat, baby. Woo! That's good.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. For the next 30-plus minutes, maybe the approximate tilde, we are going to be drinking.
We are.
Some fun drinks.
Yeah.
And talking about stories and stuff. Things that happen in our lives and the lives of others.
Yeah.
As it were. Helping us comb through the subset of life that we are experiencing today.
And drink.
Man,
and
we're
drink.
getting deep. Go.
Is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tom Super Volcano Krajewski. How you doing there, Tom?
Good. This is fun. We had some meats. We got
have
some
some meats.
beers.
Yeah, we have some meats. We got some beers.
We do have some beers. We have to talk about
We
why
got
we have beers.
beers that showed up on my front door.
I love this. I love that people are like, oh, they drink on their podcast. I'm going to give them alcohol.
I will give them beers.
Dear sweet Mike from Stone Brewery. I'm
Stone
still
Brewery
chewing
in San
on
Diego,
my
California.
Wagyu beef salami.
That Wagyu beef is so good.
Okay, Mike from Stone dropped us off these amazing beers. And so right now we are drinking a specialty beer called Namin. Like,
Namin.
you know what I mean? Like Namin. And it's awesome. It's this hoppy lager. It's kind of like, it smells like peachy and grassy.
It's good.
Yeah, it's citrusy. And I'm not normally a hoppy drink liker. That made no sense.
That's a good definition.
I don't normally like hoppy beers, but I really dig this one. And it goes perfectly with our sponsor for this episode, Carnivore Club.
It's actually, I feel like we've sort of raised the quality bar of our snacking during
I
the
agree.
show.
Used to be like leftover.
Yeah, and we have like a spread of fancy meats.
I know.
And then Namin.
Namin.
I know. This is
Craft
great.
beer.
We're just going to have a classy podcast.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
what's going to
class
happen this week.
up.
Yeah.
You've been busy this week.
I've been shooting BattleBots this week.
I know, we've barely seen you.
I know.
I don't know what
That's
that
why
means.
we had to shoot this on a different day because I'm shooting. It's been awesome. It's just as fun as I remember it being. It was really cool because like when I walked back into the pits for the first time where the builders are, like all of them remembered me.
Oh,
not
that's
all of them. The
cool.
ones from last season remembered me.
Yeah.
And they were all excited to see me back. And like the bots are like so much more violent this year. so far, I've only seen the qualifying rounds.
Yeah.
So I've seen 48 bots compete.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's intense. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze.
It's that intense. Bless you.
Covering your mouth, Allison.
I have meat in one hand and a beer in the other. I didn't have a hand to cover my mouth with.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Classic Haislip. Meat in one hand, beer in the other.
We wonder why I'm single. Anyway, yeah, it's so cool. I'm so excited for people to see it. It's on ABC. We have a preview episode on May 10th, which is going to recap season 1 and then also show some of the Rumble fights that we've done this year, because we had so many bots compete that they had to do some Rumbles.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, Rumble is when more than 2 bots are fighting.
Oh,
Like a Rumble.
Yeah, so they do these Rumbles, and whoever comes out victorious then actually gets placed in the tournament.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So in the 80s fight movie,
Yeah.
in Real Steel 2,
Yeah.
that's going to happen. It's going to be a street rumble.
Of bots.
And then they think they don't make it in the tourney, and then they discover there's one last rumble that they just heard about.
Exactly.
And they rush in, and they almost don't make it to the deadline.
Or like someone who possibly loses in a rumble, but didn't lose badly.
Yeah.
Then like someone who's in the tournament all of a sudden can't compete, and they have to pull him up from the ranks.
they blow out their robo knee.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like,
that
he blew out his
happens.
robo knee. His hydraulic knees. Can't fight.
Every part of his body is a robo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
Robo elbow.
The guy puts
Robo
his hands
shoulder.
together
And rubs them?
Rubs them real fast and puts
His
it on his
robo
knee.
hands.
He's like, I'm cured.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, me
but it's awesome.
Good knee.
It's so awesome. I'm so tired, but it's so worth it. Yeah.
How long are you doing it for? I mean, do you
We have 3 more days of shooting.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah, I know. We shoot the whole season in a week.
Wow.
But because it's a
because
tournament.
it's a tournament.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I always wondered about that with like the tournament shows where it's like Ultimate Fighter or something like that. Like, do they actually stay for the full like week, and then at the end of the week they fight, or is it like every 3 days there's a fight, or every like 2 days there's a fight, so they can compress those 12 episodes crammed down into like 4 or 5 weeks?
I have no idea.
I mean?
So here's the thing: in robot combat,
Nobody has to rest.
no. Part of the skill in robot combat is being able to repair your bot in between fights quickly.
Like a pit stop, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool.
So these competitors are actually used to doing things very quickly. So the fact that we're actually taking a couple days is a vacation for them. In a way.
Interesting.
I don't want to say vacation. They still work their fucking asses
Yeah, I can
off.
only imagine.
But sometimes they have to fight 2 or 3 fights in a day. And
So are there multiple people controlling that? I mean, I'm sorry. I guess I'm a layperson to the robot fighting leagues.
Yeah, no, ask.
Are there multiple people controlling these robots? Like, is there a driver and then a spike initiator?
Yeah.
The
or
weaponizer guy.
the weaponizer?
There's normally a driver,
Yeah.
and then a separate person controlling the weapons, and then
Okay.
there's a separate person controlling the pulverizers within the box, the giant hammers in each corner.
Oh.
The competitors have control of those.
Oh, interesting.
So normally every team has 3, but it's not uncommon for a driver to also control the weapons depending on how the bot is designed.
Is designed.
Is
Yeah.
there like someone in charge of making the robot talk? Do the robots talk?
No, the robots do not talk.
Yeah, there's one
they
guy
should
whose
talk.
job is just like, oh, God! Oh, my robot neck!
No,
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Maybe
I'm
like
on
trash
fire.
talking each other.
I'm on fire.
They're not. For the most
I've
part,
seen BattleBots,
they're
I'm
not
just kidding.
humanoid-looking robots.
I know, but they should
So-
still talk. Neither R2D2. He's not a human.
There was a bot.
That's true.
There is a bot that kind of vaguely looks like Knight Rider, so you sort of wanted to talk.
Amazing. By the way,
Yes.
I was just thinking about this the other day,
Congratulations.
and then the thought left me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The end.
no, I got so because of the Time Warner switch,
Right.
I now have the El Rey network,
Yeah.
which is Robert Rodriguez's television network.
Well, that's what From Dusk Till Dawn is on, right?
Yeah, the TV show Dustin,
Yeah.
which I haven't seen that because I haven't been it just hasn't been on when I've been flipping through.
Right.
But they have a lot of they'll have old. So it feels very much like the channel Quentin Tarantino would make too. So it's like all these old Chinese kung fu movies
cool.
from the
Yeah.
70s.
Right.
But then there's also MacGyver episodes
Cool.
and Knight Rider.
I got really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, "This is a Knight Rider." First off,
Yeah.
there is nothing in the world more satisfying than trying to watch an 80s television show. Oh, and they have Airwolf.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Up, down.
I used to
Oh my
fucking
gosh,
love
Airwolf.
Oh my God, Airwolf was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
creme de la creme for me. But watching them now, it's like these are atrocious. Like
Yeah,
they're just
totally.
there's like I mean it's really funny. But it got me thinking because I was watching Knight Rider and I was like, I know they did a remake of Knight Rider in like
for
2002.
like a season. No, it was more like
later
2006 or 7.
God, it was all the way
Actually,
back
no,
then?
I was working at G4 because I think they sent me on a set visit. So it must have been
2005
8.
through 6.
No, I didn't start working
What?
on G4 till the end of 2007.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm
and it
going to
was
say
sponsored
2008
by,
or 9.
It was sponsored by Ford, so it was a Ford Mustang.
I do remember that.
Because everybody was like, it's a Pontiac Firebird, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's a Pontiac Firebird. I'm assuming it's a Pontiac Firebird. All of a sudden, I was like, was it a Camaro? It wasn't a Camaro.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was a
Camaro
Firebird.
sounds right. Hold on.
Man, I feel like it was a Firebird.
Find the
Yeah.
internet.
Find out, internet.
It talked like this.
Yeah, I was like, hey, buddy, get in my truck. Boot, scoot, and boogie. Let's get these guys. And you're like, what? And the guy was like, it just didn't work. But it got me thinking, I feel like now is the time. I mean, I'm sort of this way about everything. I feel like if you made a top-notch quality, like Breaking Bad quality
Knight Rider?
Knight Rider.
No. They should go like the route of Chuck and get Zach Levi to be Michael Knight. Because
Here you go.
My wife and I have talked about this.
So you want to do it as like a
Still kind of a-
like a Dukes of Hazzard movie where it's like make it more of a comedy, or like Starsky and Hutch.
yeah, well, just
Where you
like,
sort of
know,
make it
like
more of a-
Castle's kind of a fun
Yeah.
show that's got a mystery to it, like that kind of a thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
here
So
you
not
go.
too serious.
You guys, Kit,
Yes.
Pontiac Trans Am.
What did I say?
You said Firebird.
Firebird. That's
Yeah.
close though, right? Firebird is somebody else. Fuck. Come on.
Wasn't Kit also the principal on Boy Meets World?
He was William
Also-
Daniels,
Into a
the
human.
president of.
Also, Kit
Zag,
Cloud
yeah.
Kicker
President
from that Disney show, Tailspin. Do Tailspin.
Oh yeah, Tailspin.
Yeah.
Which was Tailspin a spin-off of?
Baloo from
Rescue
Jungle
Rangers?
Book. No. Oh.
I feel like he was. Yeah, I feel like he
But
came
was
out of
Baloo
Rescue
was
Rangers.
also in Rescue Rangers?
I think he might have been, but I don't know. Wait,
You're not-
Tailspin?
Tailspin.
No, Tailspin was a spin-off of DuckTales with the guy,
Oh,
the
Launchpad McQuack?
Launchpad McQuack. That was Tailspin.
Really?
No, he was on Darkwing Duck from
Yeah.
No, so Tailspin-
Launchpad McQuack was on Darkwing Duck.
Correct.
From Tailspin that was a bear, not a duck.
So maybe
He was
Tailspin,
too big
but I
teeth.
feel like
no, he was on DuckTales.
no, that was
No, Launchpad
that
was on
Launchpad
DuckTales.
McQuack was, and he then
And he went
moved over to Darkwing Duck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And you're saying
but I'm saying that I think Tailspin was a spin-off of Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Yes, I think that's right. But wasn't Baloo?
It could very well be
I
because
feel
I
like
think
the
they were
bear
both
was named Baloo.
because I think they were both Disney properties.
Right.
I mean, they were all
Kinda
Disney
look
But
like
properties.
Baloo is the
Yeah.
bear from Jungle Book. I feel like they sort of resurrected Baloo
Yes.
into, you know what?
By the way, Jungle Book. Yeah. What? Come on,
gonna
you're
use
the internet over
again.
here. By the way,
Jungle Book's
Jungle
supposed
Book.
to be amazing.
Yeah, and
The movie?
it's murdering
Yeah.
the box office.
Yeah.
and there's another Jungle Book coming out next year
I know,
or
I feel
2
so
years
bad.
from now. with-
Well, I know
They
the guy
pushed it,
who
but-
wrote this Jungle Book, so everyone go see this one.
So go see. Well, it's also the one that's out now. So if you want to
Yeah.
go see a Jungle Book, this is the one to
Can't
see.
hop in your time
Yeah.
machine, go
Yeah,
2 years in
and
the
see
future.
the Andy
Guess what?
Circus one.
That's also true. Okay, hold on. I got it.
Can't
I'm on,
hold
I'm
on.
Wikipedia.
But I feel
oh, yeah,
like
yeah. Here we go.
Yes.
With characters adapted from Disney's 1967 animated feature, The Jungle Book.
Interesting.
Tailspin was.
So it
Yeah.
wasn't a
here we
spin-off
go.
of Chip and Dale.
The show is one of the 9 Disney afternoon shows used to establish Disney characters as the main characters. Oh, that just...
Says what it was.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Didn't spin
So
off
do you know what
Kissy
I
Fur.
feel like? This is something
Baloo.
that the internet,
Wait, what just happened?
that the fans of the show out
yeah.
there,
Enlighten us.
the
The
researchers,
Disney fans? Yeah.
Yeah,
The Googlers?
based primarily on the sloth bear from Disney's Jungle Book is Baloo.
Jungle the Book.
Jungle the Book.
Jungle.
Are you,
Jungle.
are you
Yeah,
timing,
it
by the way?
just and then Kit Cloud Kicker.
Oh, time.
Yeah, of
you
course
can
we're
probably
timing.
Emails.
All right, let's
Oh, I
go to
thought
emails.
I was like, no, I just didn't realize if you were actually timing or not.
Oh, yeah, I'm timing.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
go to
is
emails.
so good. All right.
I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole of
this barrel hole.
this bear hole
That's
of
horrible.
tailspin.
Wait, should we talk about what you did yesterday, Alex? Do you have anything fun to say? If not, moving on.
Yeah.
I feel like you
I
had-
don't think I have fun things to say.
Yeah, Tom.
I
was
did. I
just giving
did.
him a
I
chance.
did.
We talked
Stop
about you.
trying
I
to
did fun
inadvertently
stuff,
give
but
our
I did not-
listeners inside information.
I did not have.
Oh, okay.
I did
I
not have
didn't know what
things
it
to
was.
say, but they were fun.
I'm eating the last Wagyu beef sausage.
You know what? You just snagoo the wagyu.
What?
That's not a thing.
This guy.
That's not a thing.
This guy.
All right, here we go. Dear Allison, this is gene editing for space survival.
Yeah.
Also, Allison, Jerry, and Allison.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. Okay.
Who is this?
Dear Allison, this is Reese.
How do you spell it?
Reese. I'll get there. Dear Allison, Alex, and Mr. Super Volcano.
Hello.
I think he did get to 4 years of volcano-y school. Yeah, you have a PH. What would that be? A PHV? Oh, yeah, a PHV in super volcano.
That sounds like an
that cured in my
STD.
college.
It does sound. Yeah, you should go check out that PHV. Call somebody. Dear Allison, I'm a super volcano. When will you invite both Jerry Trainer and Allison Scagliotti onto the podcast?
Oh.
It could be under the guise of talking about their band, but with the true intention of having Allison confront Allison about stealing Jerry.
Yes. I
Aw.
like this idea.
Yeah.
Alison Scagliotti has literally no idea.
No idea who we are or what we're doing.
Yeah.
Sound volatile? I think yes, but also science?
No,
There's
nothing science about that.
Love
also,
is science.
Allison Scagliotti is great.
Yeah.
So I think I think it's valid.
That's a great idea.
We should see what
I
happens.
feel like Jerry's never going to come back on our podcast
that might be true.
after his performance at WonderCon.
I just remember getting a text that he was just like, "Why didn't anybody hit me over the head? I was insufferable."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You were great. I thought it was funny." And he was like, In other news,
Oh, there's more news.
if you're going to be living on the moon base,
Okay.
you might have the opportunity to edit your own genes for space travel.
Oh.
And she linked an article, which we'll talk about real quick.
Okay.
WonderCon episode was amazing.
Yay.
One of the best. Thanks for one of the best podcasts. Put a smile on my face every week.
Woo!
Alex, please give Mr. Super Volcano a high five.
All right.
High five.
I don't know if you heard it, but it
Confirmed.
happened. Reese,
Reese.
like Reese's Pieces, and also like feces. So it's like Reese's
She actually said her name sounds like
feces.
feces.
So Reese's.
I'm so sorry, Reese's.
Reese's.
Is it Reese's?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. That's why I was
Yeah.
sort of like when you were like, "What are you talking?" I was
like
like,
it.
"Look, it'll
It's a
work."
great name.
So here's the
Hi,
whole
Reese's.
concept. Here's the whole concept of
For the high five.
Yeah, high five was great. This is the highlight of my day. Does anybody else have the last? Come on, you have the last fennel. I'll have the last hype.
I'm done.
No, get the fennel.
Eat that meat.
Hook
Alex.
the fennel.
All right. I'm eating the meat.
Great.
I just realized I was about to start talking about
And
it.
then you put a piece of meat in your
I'm
mouth.
putting a piece of meat in my mouth.
Allison, you can
It's so subtle.
I could, but I can't read the computer.
Club.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Oh, it's the spicy one.
It's the spicy one. It's the spicy one. Okay, that's
Okay.
enough.
So
Okay.
I guess they're like, so this lady was talking about how essentially we aren't even really good at surviving in the majority of the planet we are living in.
Okay.
Right? So this
Right.
scientist was kind of going off on this thing of like,
Things are too hot, or things are too cold,
Yeah,
or things
and
are
she-
too deep underwater.
yeah, or just like, she had this like forest scene that she was like, we're in the middle of a national park. How many people here, it was a TED Talk, how many people here think they could survive for like a couple days?
Yeah.
And like half the audience raised their hand, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I could survive. Like with nothing, like just be a guy in the woods, I'd be
a
like,
couple days, yeah.
that's cutting it. So then
Really?
she said, what about like a week? Couple weeks?
Couple
and
weeks,
like
no.
a couple people raised their hand. And he was like, well, what about like a couple months? And like 2 people raised their hand and they looked all scruggly.
Scruggly.
But then she said, now what if it's always in a constant freeze?
Oh, God,
And everybody
no.
was like, ooh, okay, way less. And they were like, and then what if the only water that you have is actually frozen solid blocks of ice?
No.
Okay. And then what if there was no air?
What?
So, right, but so it starts to go, you start to go, first off, humans are horrible at space,
yeah, yes.
right? So the longest any human has been in space is between 12 and 18 months.
Okay.
And during that time, their bones gets like lose
Yeah.
density. They have muscle wasting, and their
Yeah.
cardiovascular system stops to work. Like
Right.
it starts being all fucked up.
Right.
So if you're gonna go on a space trip to like
Space trip.
a space trip to like some place that's got another sun,
Yeah.
like maybe Alpha Centauri, callback.
But-
It's going to take many generations, and we are not equipped to be able to do that.
right.
But so what they've started doing is they sort of started tackling on talking about plants. Like, let's say we go to Mars. We're going to bring plants from Earth to feed us, and we're going to try to figure out how to get those plants to work
on Mars. Yeah.
Well, she was like, we've already done this. Like, we've already found we already can make plants that are freeze tolerant. Like plants that aren't freeze tolerant, we can make them freeze tolerant.
Okay.
And plants that need...
Yeah, we gene splice food.
We gene splice the plants to make them more robust or make them do things like that. And that has become a very fast thing to do.
Okay.
Because they use these like little like nanobot thingies.
Ooh,
that actually
nanobots.
they actually go in and target through the stuff and like switch things around.
That's cool.
Oh.
So then she started saying, if we really want to get balls out on space, we're going to have to start doing that same type of thing to our own human physiology.
Yeah.
Like how far? Like doing what? Like so you don't freeze in space, obviously. But like, why wouldn't I just do that here on Earth? Make myself super.
Or like
give myself
something
super
that
strength.
makes your bones denser.
Yeah. Give myself super strong skin.
Yeah.
So you can't cut me anymore, Alex.
Right. As much as I wanted to cut you, I wish that was a thing.
Is this a thing that happens?
Well, but this is the thing. He talks a lot and a lot of smack, and I want to just make sure he knows not to do that.
But he said anymore, which makes me feel like you used to
Alice.
cut him.
She picked up on that.
I just.
Do you cut Tom?
It's just enough to
Is this
keep
how you got him to
interesting.
agree? To
He did. He does not. He does not want to be on this podcast.
What?
Every week I have to cut him a little just to get him into the garage. People.
You just like hide
This
it.
is facts.
It's like on the back of his thigh, so you'll never see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can gene splice myself to be stronger. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
And I can use that in space.
And you can use that in space.
Taking us back to the story.
And taking us back to the story, you can use that in space. I think. I mean, I got no problem. I mean, here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Here's the thing.
What is it?
A lot of people have problems with like fucking with our DNA and like our genomic, whatever the hell that thing is, our genome. I say more power to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody wants to be like, I mean, first off, like if somebody wants to go, I want to have like eyes that can see ultraviolet. Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay. I'm just thinking, why would you want that?
For some reason, that guy wants that.
Okay.
Or a girl. Could be a girl.
Right?
I say go for it.
Purple's my favorite color, so I want to see ultraviolet.
It's not ultraviolet. It's not like only super purples.
But that's why I did my moron voice, because that's what she's saying.
That is amazing.
I want to see ultraviolet.
I only like purple clothes, so I'm going to buy only ultraviolet clothes.
Speaking of purple,
yeah. Oh, don't bring us down.
We lost Prince.
I know.
Yep.
Now I know what it feels like when the doves cry.
It's horrible. First off, fuck you, 2016. Like everybody's
what the
dying.
Fuck?
Ugh.
It's the worst.
Ugh.
Blah.
So anyway, see ultraviolet.
Got it.
But I say go more power to you. I say we should be a little bit more lax about like just doing stuff. Because also that's where you go, oh, we tried to get them to see ultraviolet, but we cured Alzheimer's. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that could totally happen.
But screwing with your genes, doesn't that normally apply to embryos and things like that?
Yeah, like you're saying.
I don't know.
Like, I don't think we can go in and screw with our genes because we've already like.
Yeah, I feel like the genes are sort of the building, like the blueprint.
Yeah,
and then the shit has to be built, and we're already built.
We're already built.
Our
so
I think so, but I don't know about that.
I think the point is
because I'm not a scientist.
Fucking around with genes requires fucking around with unborn babies, and is it fair?
That does seem unfair
to do that to someone who hasn't asked for it to be done.
Yes.
I think that's
I'm just kidding. I don't know
the problem.
But
that's the thing. But like, if that baby comes out and is Superman,
they're gonna be.
You're like, hey, sorry, we fucked with your genes, but can you pick up my car because my battery just exploded? I don't know what any of that meant.
That was an elaborate story. I was thinking it was going to like street cleaning. Like, I can't start my car, and I'm parked on the Thursday side, and I got.
Can you just move my car
to the other side of the
side
street so I don't get a ticket? Yeah.
Super splice baby.
Super splice baby. But yeah, I think that's the big problem. Like, I don't think we can go in and fuck with our own genes and all of a sudden have, X-ray hearing or something like that.
X-ray hearing?
X-ray.
Oh, amazing. I can hear through the wall. Using X-rays.
Yeah.
I love that she just like looks at your leg and then turns her head and she's like, you have a broken leg.
Exactly.
Like, what? Oh, you should really get your spleen looked at. It sounds spleen fucked up.
It sounds spleen fucked up.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucked up spleen. I love that. Oh, it sounds like you have a broken leg. Is that from all the whining and me trying to walk? No, I have X-ray listening or hearing. Yeah, that's where it becomes like who can volunteer when you're an embryo.
Yeah, exactly.
Ow. Pull a muscle in my leg. Ow.
You pulled a muscle in your leg?
Yeah, that's what you get for being so jacked. Sorry.
Damn it, Tom.
Now, was that a pulled muscle in your leg or was that a cramp?
It was a cramp.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to sound cool.
Yeah.
Cramps are worst.
All right, moving on.
Cramps are worst. By the way, this is... I love that people study shit like this.
Ooh,
Ready for
what's
this?
happening? No, I don't
The
think I am.
cheerleader effect has been proven by science.
The cheerleader effect?
So,
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
that's not the effect.
Remember when that was the coolest thing ever?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
when that was like
I went as the cheerleader for Halloween that year.
as Hayden Panettiere.
Well, yeah, but I went as like the bloodied version of her, like
Oh, yeah.
when she would get all beat up, and I think I wrote "Save Me" on my arm
Oh,
because "Save the cheerleader, save the world." Only like a handful of people got it.
which is crazy because that was like for a hot
know.
second the biggest thing that was happening.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Was that pre-Marvel movie stuff?
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
Because I feel like that was
like
the
maybe Iron Man had come out around that time.
I feel like it was like the first sort of like, oh my god, realistic superheroes.
Yeah.
This is great. And then it kind of went off the
Yeah.
rails, but as everything does. No, so the cheerleader effect is a theory, also known as the bridesmaid paradox, sorority girl syndrome, and for a brief window in the mid-90s, the Spice Girl conspiracy.
Spice Girl.
So, essentially, what it is...
What I really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want.
What you really, really want. I want to really, really, really want to zig a zag.
Conspiracy
Damn it,
theory.
Tom.
Tried to make
You're in my
So the
song.
whole concept is,
care.
if there is a group of women
Yes.
that the less attractive women
Oh, no.
seem more attractive
Okay.
amongst a group of attractive women.
Oh shit.
And this is actually like a thing that people have sort of
Is
like
this why I
talked
only
about.
hang out with hot girls?
I don't know that.
It's because it
But
makes
it's a
me more
good-
attractive.
But it is a good idea. You know what it does? It makes you 2 to 3% more attractive.
Oh wow.
That is
If you're-
science.
If you're an unattractive girl around a bunch of
It
pretty
doesn't have to
girls,
do with being unattractive or not attractive. What happens is that what they've realized is through studying is that people average the sort of attractiveness of the faces in a group of the same sex.
Oh wow.
So it's like if there's a group of girls, and it turns out also works for guys. So if there's a
Okay.
group of guys, they sort of average out and make everybody in the group 2 to 3% more attractive. And so what they did was they studied by basically
Well, but does it
showing,
make the hottest person in the group 2 to 3% less attractive?
I don't think so. They didn't really
haven't
talk about the top
experienced that yet.
the top
Interesting.
end.
Okay.
They were kind of just talking about averaging.
Yeah.
basically you don't know. Continue.
Basically, I don't know. That is a legitimate theory.
Right.
But so what happened was what they would do is they would take pictures of people in a group
Okay.
and point at one of them and say like, how attractive is that person? And they would rate
Right.
them. And then they would
just went on hot or not.
Yeah, they went on hot or not. They would like they did the swips.
Yeah.
The swipes.
The worst.
This is horrible. The fact that that's how people date right now is ridiculous.
I don't know.
Like no, oh, no. Like how anybody
Yeah,
has.
I have no idea.
That is a good sci-fi movie that Tinder could be. Oh, and I saw the Black Mirror episode.
Oh, thank goodness. See?
Holy shit.
Right?
Jesus.
Yeah.
But that was the downfall of human society. Was that because
Was
nobody
Tinder?
was procreating anymore?
Oh.
Because nobody could match. Because everybody was just
interesting.
like everybody had too
Yeah.
high like
Of a standard.
and nobody like ever coupled off, and
Oh,
so the human
wow.
race dies. That'd be great. I mean, that'd be horrible. But so what they did was they had a group of people, and they would say that person there, how attractive are they on a scale of 1 to 100 or whatever.
Right.
1 to 10. Then they would cut out that person and show it to people as an individual people. And there was a
individual person.
as an individual people, a person. And but so they literally found out that there was a 2 to 3% boost in attractiveness
When they were
across
around
the board
other people.
when they were in a group of people.
Oh, Oh, wow.
Yeah. So everybody go out in the world with people next to you.
So I see. It's not about being around other attractive people. It's about being around people in general.
I mean, if it was a crowd of like horribly disfigured people and like a one person, I don't know if that would raise everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I think it's sort of like a mix of attractive. That's so interesting. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Very interesting, right?
Why is it called the cheerleader effect?
Because like all cheerleaders are hot.
You know what's crazy? In my high school...
But you know what I mean? Like when you look at a row of cheerleaders, you're like,
yeah.
those are all attractive women.
In my high school, I hate saying this, but like the like not cool girls were cheerleaders.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I honestly, I don't even want to say not, like I was a not cool girl, but I wasn't a cheerleader. It was the outcast girls who were cheerleaders.
That's
it was like
badass.
It was like the only thing that they could do was cheerleading, because all the cool girls were doing like field hockey and basketball and whatever. And then I was the nerdy girl who was like in theater club and whatever.
Yep.
And then it was like all the like we only had like 5 cheerleaders. And they were all these like it was like just the random mix of girls, and they just had their like moment to shine, because on our homecoming game, they always got male cheerleaders, and the coolest guys in our class would be the male cheerleaders. So all of a sudden, it's like the outcast girls and the cool guys were like buddied up for a week to do like cool, fun cheer routines, and then it just went back to like the status quo after that.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I never really understood. I mean, I guess no. When I got to high school, I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought the cheerleaders were the pretty blonde ones.
Yeah,
and all the pretty blonde ones were playing field hockey. I never understood that at my high school.
Interesting. It's so funny because field hockey is such an East Coast sport.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like field hockey, lacrosse. None of that shit makes it out
we had a
here.
lacrosse team for sure.
Oh yeah, because you were on the East Coast.
East Coast.
Anyway, so it was interesting. First off, I don't know why somebody spent time studying this phenomenon, but somebody did spend time studying this phenomenon, and it has happened.
Maybe.
What? No. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's talk science.
Yeah.
This literally blew my mind, and I know it's a story about brains.
Well, it didn't literally blow your mind because you're still sitting here.
That's true. This figuratively blew my mind.
Yeah, there you go. Much better.
We have entered the age of the computer chip brain implant.
Oh, no.
How?
Yes, people. Yes.
What happened?
There's this guy who was left paralyzed from the neck down after a freak accident 6 years ago.
Oh, man.
They put a fucking computer chip in his brain, and he was able to play Guitar Hero.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, there's a video of him. It's the coolest and weirdest looking thing you've ever seen. So what they did was they put a computer chip in his brain.
Yeah.
They then figured out how to map out what he was trying to say to which exact muscle in his arm and hand.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They then put electrodes all along his forearm.
Yeah.
And then he would like think of doing something, and it would fire up the muscles in his hand.
He would physically push the buttons.
Yeah, he physically. There's a video of him literally like picking up a credit card out of a wallet and sliding it in a credit card scanner, and then putting it back in the wallet.
Oh my God!
Right, and he's paralyzed from the neck down.
So he has to wear like a suit around him. The suit gives him the,
this is
the
literally
electrodes,
like
it's in him.
Well, no, it's just the brain chip.
Yeah,
and then there's like this wrap of constant electrodes that then go into a computer.
Yeah.
So it's not like he can like go out in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he has to have that on him, those electrodes.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay.
But he's
leads-
literally using his mind to pick up a credit card and slide it through a fucking thing.
That's really cool.
And he's completely paralyzed. It's not like, well, he's got a little bit of movement and it's helping. It's like, no, he's going from can't move to moving.
How much? I can't imagine the like psychological impact that's had to have on him.
Using a credit card?
Just being like if you're paralyzed for 6 years and then all of a sudden you can like because you can't feel that you're moving it, but you can watch yourself move.
And it's not a prosthetic; it's his hand.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that first off, as you know how technology has been, right? Where it's like technology is just a hockey stick. It's like that's where we are today, or that's where we are, 2 years ago when they started developing this stuff.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see why this is a hockey stick.
The speed of like processors is like a hockey stick. It's like it's always doubling. You know what I mean? And then it gets to this point where it just goes super fast. Like if it's time, speed of processor, it's like a hockey stick.
Oh, the actual shape of the
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. the
right.
timeline of the chart. God damn it, guys! You never heard of a hockey stick? Anyway,
Field hockey stick.
Field hockey stick, yeah.
way not a field hockey stick. Field hockey stick looks like some sort of fucked up candy cane. It does, right? It's like somebody fucked up on the. Actually, it looks like somebody fucked up making one of those M&M filled candy canes.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like
Yes.
It's like somebody melted the top of an M&M candy cane.
I totally want M&Ms right now.
So do
I would want fucking candy. So great.
Get some.
Anyway, but so the whole
Candy's
concept
so
is
good.
candy is just the most amazing thing. But so the crazy thing is that they're saying in like 5 to 10 years, not only will it be much smaller electrodes, be able to process faster and things like that, but that it'll actually be able to start sending data back to the brain chip, like touch sensitivity stuff.
Ooh.
So you would actually be able to feel
Yeah.
what was going on
Oh, man.
back in the brain. It's crazy,
That
dude.
is awesome. That's science.
Yeah, that is
And I
science.
know science.
Look,
That is
that's
some
science.
motherfucking science.
And Tom knows science.
Yeah.
If Tom knows anything, which he does,
it's
science.
Science. And meats.
Oh, my
and
God. And meat.
Carnivore Club meats.
and bicep
Workout.
Oh, you
workouts.
noticed.
Workouts.
Oh, you noticed. Thank you.
Oh,
What do we got on time, by the way?
Good.
I just see a wireless connection.
It says 33.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, let's do one more then.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck
I
it.
really like purple.
I want, like, just to be able to see,
Just
like, in
purple.
ultraviolet.
Like, I just constantly want the Nashville filter on my eyes. That's kind of purpley, right?
That would be fantastic. Actually, that'd be really cool if you could be like, I just want a filter on my eyes. Anyway. Okay, you ready for this?
If you
Here we
could put
go.
filters on our eyes,
I mean, they're called sunglasses.
yeah, but like when you went on dates, I'd be like, you're only allowed to look at me in the crema filter from right now. For now,
That would be amazing.
Right?
Shut your eyes, asshole. All right, put these glasses on. Now we can go.
yeah. My skin looks really good.
Look upon me.
My skin looks really good in the crema filter.
In the crema filter.
Filter, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I do well in the orange spectrum. I don't know what that means. But that's my thing. That's not true. I don't.
Really sick.
Yeah, it's like I like jaundice. I like a good jaundice female. All right. London gets its first naked restaurant.
Yes.
The waiting list is already at 5,000.
Oh my gosh.
It's all like single old
Wait, I'm
dudes,
going
isn't
to
it?
I'm going to
Dude.
be in London in less than a month.
Less than a month?
Yeah.
Less than a month?
Now you have a
Can I
place
get on the wait
list.
list?
I don't know if you'll be able to do this, but here's the
Oh.
deal. This is the thing. It's a pop-up restaurant.
Okay.
It's only going to be there for 3 months in the summer.
Oh.
But the whole concept is it's like they want to sort of roll back the time to like the Roman baths. So
Okay.
essentially it's like, and you don't have to, like it's clothing optional. So there's a
Okay.
section for people who go in and just like
Take
they're
it
like,
all
take
off.
it all off, and
Like
everything's
me at
like
the spa.
like you at the spa. It's basically like going to the spa to then
Right.
eat dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's creepy. Well, first off, the worst time to see somebody naked
Summertime.
is when they're eating.
Well, yeah.
Like that is the least attractive time
Right.
to be naked. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
the summertime where they're sweaty and gross already.
It's summertime when they're
So
sweaty and gross. I mean, it's London summer, so I don't know if it gets that hot, but
Right.
so the whole and there's a whole section that's not. But I think and they didn't get into because I was like, I'm assuming the wait staff is all naked because otherwise that would be
Yeah.
a little weird.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, maybe they're
Do
just
you
like
want
in.
naked people serving your food though?
Do I
Yeah,
want naked
At the-
people anywhere near? I don't know if I want naked people near my food.
At the Korean spa, the women who like give you the treatments, like the scrubs and things like that, they
Yeah.
wear underwear.
That's nice of them.
Yeah,
Wait, but just underwear?
yeah. So they're not dressed because you're totally naked, but they're not just naked.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And
So it's
touching
sort of
you.
like it's not like, oh, it's weird. This lady's in a pantsuit and I'm completely naked.
Right.
It's like,
almost
she's
naked.
almost naked, but thankfully I don't have to look at any of her naked bits.
Right. Exactly.
That's smart. So maybe it
I'm
is
saying
like
maybe
they'll be in
that's what the
lingerie
waiters
or
are
something
doing,
or
yeah.
whatever. I just feel like I don't know the whole like nudist thing. Like it just doesn't. It's never been a thing that I'm like. And for the most part, anytime I've been like there's a beach down in San Diego called Black's Beach, which is naked, like clothing optional.
Wow.
And we went there once when I was a kid, and it was like, first off, I was like, wait, there are people here with no clothes on.
Yeah.
But then secondly, you're like, but none of the attractive people go to a beach where there are no clothes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's not like the dream of like
It's like Europe.
Ipanema
Yeah.
Beach. You know what I mean? Yeah, or like whatever. But it's like, so I feel like anytime it's like, it's a nudist place, I'm like, That's not a place I want to go.
No.
That is not a place I
So
wanna
wait,
go.
what do you eat at this restaurant? And is it in like a bathhouse, like a sauna type deal, or?
I mean, it's a pop-up restaurant, so the whole thing is it's like laid out. They actually show like diagrams of like how it's laid out. You know what I mean? Oh, it looks like maybe you eat at your own table, sort of separated by bamboo. So maybe you're not just as not. Yeah, it looks
you don't
like
get to
there's
see
like
other people.
Yeah, I think
Or
maybe
you
Are
it's
you
don't have
naked
to
with the
see other
person you're with?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Or do you only go
they-
by yourself?
No. Well, I mean, I guess you could be like, just put me at anybody's table. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just choose my table when I get in there. You know what I mean? Like,
Why do you talk like this?
That's how Alex sounds when he's naked.
yeah. I was like, all right, guys, I'm taking my pants. Oh, my pants fell off. Oh, help me. Oh, my pants. Oh, I got it back on. It's good. We're good.
Forget it. I was gonna say something about your wife. Not
What?
well. If you had that voice when you're naked, she's not going to touch you.
Yeah, that's not.
probably
She's like,
been a while.
don't talk.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll stop talking. Ooh, this is happening. I think this is happening. Ooh. Yeah, it'd be the most disgusting sexual
I
experience
just don't
ever.
want anyone ever to say to me,
This is happening. I think this is happening. I think this is happening.
I don't care what voice it's in. I just
Yeah.
don't need someone to say that.
Oh yeah, I think this is happening.
Yeah.
That is sort of like it's a very put offy way to say.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited we're about to have sex.
Yeah, but I don't
first
need
off,
someone to
nobody
say
should ever
that.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody should. You just don't say anything if you're if
Yeah.
you're starting to have sex, and you're with it.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything.
Yeah.
I think you know if you don't want to do just say, but don't
Yeah.
just let it happen.
Yeah.
Don't say I'm
Not
letting
like,
this happen.
I'm letting this happen.
All right, okay, I'm gonna let this happen.
Oh, man.
It's horrible.
wow.
This is horrible. Oh, I'm so glad I'm
All right.
married.
What kind of menu does this naked
They,
restaurant
they
have?
don't say.
Wow.
They don't say, but they've done a bunch of different. They've done it's by this group called Lollipop,
Oh.
which I don't know what they are, but I think they do a bunch of different
I've heard
pop-up
of
experiences.
Lollipop, yeah.
They did a Breaking Bad themed cocktail bar.
Yes.
Yeah, so they do a bunch of stuff like this, but they were like, we had no idea. I mean, they literally have 5,000 people on the wait list.
Can they even fill that many reservations in the time they're up?
They don't know. They're like, we're just going to start going down the list and be like, you're coming in Friday. Get your wax
Great.
on. Wax on, wax off.
Get your
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta wax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pluck your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Manscape.
Yeah, Manscaped.
Get that shit together.
Yeah, you got to get that shit together nowadays. That's what I've been
Yeah.
told.
The nude pop-ups you do. Yeah.
At the nude pop-ups,
nude pop-ups.
we should do a nude juggling lesson.
What?
That's a good
Why?
I don't know. Do you know why not?
Why juggling?
Hey, you know what that time is?
Is it time?
It's time to wrap it all up.
All right. Well,
I think we should leave it at nude juggling.
Yeah, new juggling done.
We'll get back
We'll do a quick thank you to the Carnivore Club.
Yeah.
Carnivore
Dude,
Club.
by the way,
we ate
the
all
Carnivore
meat.
Club meat is got
Ate
no
it all.
more.
Another thanks to Mike at Stone for
Yeah.
providing Namin
Nah, man.
our beer
Thanks for the beer.
day.
Nah, man.
And if you want to email us, shoot us an email at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, half hour happy
hour.
HR. That's it, right? Subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitchers and all those fun.
And I'm working on getting us on the new Google Music podcast section. So that's happening, everybody.
What? And thank you all for listening. That is it for this episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. With us this week was the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Supervolcano Krajewski.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.